Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to United View. Welcome to another episode of the Flexing KG show.
That wasn't the one though.
That's not the
Nah.
jail.
But it's weird. You're not.
Right.
You're not coming through my headphones like the audio. I'm speaking through it, but then the audio's not coming through. I gotta try it.
This sounds like a KG-ism of isms. Like you're there, but you're not really. Like we can hear you fine, everything's fine, but you're not hearing me right. So it's probably your end. Oh, it's probably
it's something's happening, but I'm not gonna do nothing about it. I'm gonna leave it. That's pissed me off though.
So you haven't cut. So okay, look at him. Look
I know what to do. I know what to do. I can sort it out. Sort it out. I saw it out, mate.
Straight away, KG-nology. Look, straight away. Look. You're not putting them in. You putting the Apple. What are you doing?
Yeah, so it's not. So I can actually hear you like in the house.
Look at this. He's got two pairs of headphones like tied straight away. Look. Look. Disgrace.
There you go. That's way better. That's way better.
So wait. So this is just for effect. Really, you're hearing me off of the.
Yeah, but I got the soundboard. I can hear the soundboard like and my buttons and stuff.
So wait.
So
you actually are doing a tie. So on one set of headphones, you want to hear the sound effects, and the other headphones, you're hearing me.
Yeah,
that's what you're telling me right now.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Right.
Okay. Anyway, there's big news, bro. We ain't got time for this crap.
There is big news. There is big news. We want to discuss today. Obviously, the plans have been revealed for the new stadium. Yeah, new Trafford, and we're gonna get into this. See, if you go online, listen, there's a lot of people saying, nope, soulless thing. Why have we done this? You know, this, that, and the other. Still negative. Stop trying to also take, you know, you're trying to like spin this to be like, this is just negativity still. Like what you're trying to do is not make us remember that, like you said, we ain't got no peas. Like, don't try and put a shiny new stadium in front of us and we just forget what's going on at the club, because there's still a lot wrong with the club.
Absolutely.
And also the talk of, like, you know, the other side is exciting times. This is a big new project. We've wanted this. We've wanted the Old Trafford to be addressed. They've just told us they're giving us 100k seat stadium. Where are you at with this? How's everyone feeling about the stadium?
Wait, where am I? Or every like?
Okay, well, that was to the community. So shout out to the community, get involved. Okay. KG, that comedian Kevin Gary. Yes. What you saying about the stadium,
bruv? It's nice, man. I was looking at it. Like, I finished my show this morning, and I had time to just understand what's going on.
Yeah,
it's good looking, innit? It just looks wicked. Like, I've never seen anything like it. That's the killer. Like, I like the fact that I have not seen anything that looks like that before. So it is kind of iconic. It is it's different. You know, like is there a stadium like that in the world, in world football? No. I kind of like that. I kind of like the whole. I don't hate the trident thing, you know. Like, I don't hate the tent either. I don't hate the trident.
As soon as I saw the tent, the first thing this morning, because it came out live as we were live, yeah, and I went. The first thing I thought, the circus tent thing. Let me look at this. Then I kept staying on it, and I was like looking at it. I went, I like it, because it's not. If it was the four pronged, like where is in each corner, but then you start to see it's a trident and it's this and it's that. It started to make sense. And then I was like seeing all the other images of what it's like underneath the canopy. And I'm like, yeah, man, I like it. I like it. I think it's
Wait, as a construction worker, I can confirm that the design of the new stadium is very unrealistic, mainly due to scoreboard showing we're winning 3-0.
Yeah. Shout out to He spotted that. A lot of people spotted that.
Look, like, it's just, I think it's nice. I just think it's nice. I don't know how it's going to be done, but it looks good. I guess it's not everyone's taste, but That will happen. You know, it's like like the kit. Someone's like, I like it, I hate it. It depends what happens in the kit. Are you with me?
100%. 100%.
That's really that's what it comes down to. If it's going to be something that raises revenue for the club and makes our club successful, then dope. Even the fact that, again, it's catching rainwater, yeah, like it's gonna catch rainwater and try to renewable energy type, all the stuff that guy was saying. I was like, right, it sounds fun, it sounds exciting. Now, if we can pull it off, incredible. The way they said they're gonna build it as well, like Meccano pieces. Yeah, I was like, Meccano, that's like serious Lego, fam. I mean, if they need me to be the master builder and help them,
you'll be on it. They just shit the way they had the little the video of it like connecting on.
I was like,
that's right up your street. That is,
bro. I said I'll make it. I'll make that, like, because it'll be available. Like one day, this gonna be made, isn't it? You're gonna be able to make Old Trafford as the Lego set to get it. I'll make that.
You will, and you will enjoy it.
I will make that.
He says it ain't got no soul, but also ain't got no rats. I'm gonna go one further. Here's my thing. I've been taking in everything today because obviously it's off the back of the Sir Jim Ratcliffe interview yesterday as well. Interviews yesterday, the overlap. I don't know if you've managed to see the whole thing of the overlap one. Have you seen it? Like, watched it in its entirety, 45 minutes.
In its entirety.
I feel like some people, some of us are trying to look for a reason to moan at all times about everything. Now, when you say that, again, here we go. So you're saying, oh, your team, Sir Jim, your INEOS payroll, but be quiet. That's not what we're doing here. Let's have a sensible conversation. There are glaringly obvious wrong things at the club. Glazers, number one.
Glazers.
The debt. The debt. 100% the debt. But one of the biggest things we've been talking about is how we don't operate like a big club. We don't look at like having the best stadium. People are laughing at us because there's rats. It's leaking.
And no screens.
Fit your feet in. There's not a screen. It's not fit for purpose. We're not moving like a big club. Now, we'll get to the Sir Jim stuff in a second. This is just the stadium stuff we're doing now.
Yeah.
We then get told we're getting 100K seater stadium, and the instant thing for some, this is not all, because maybe it's a loud minority, I don't know. For some that I've read is soulless, mate. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
What? Why are you building a new stadium?
Correct. This is what I'm saying. Soulless. Why are you doing that? Also, you want real fans to be in there, this, that, and the other, and all of these things. And actually, I think the 1958 put out a thing as well. Basically, they weren't happy. They put out a statement.
Saying what?
Basically, what they said is, hold on a second, I've got to go through different avenues because I'm blocked. So, got to,
Me too.
Yeah, so you
doesn't help with the protest if you want to if you want to get involved, communication. Yeah.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me just try. I've got to circumnavigate the thing. You know what I mean? Just to try and get a little. See
to
someone
get the
else
message
maybe
out.
Posted it to kind of
get
where we want to go.
Again, kind of defeats the objective, the message.
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's not ideal, but listen, we don't complain. 1958. So they said, who will pay for this build and how? Which is obviously that's the question from all the journalists and a lot of other people. How are we going to afford this? Omar Barada's been quite tight-lipped on this, sort of saying, look, we're looking at a range of options. He doesn't want to commit to it, but private investment could be one. Sammy Luckhurst has just done a piece about some
naming rights.
Naming rights. He's also spoke about taxpayers won't pay for the new stadium, so that
not at all
does that. They also say no reference to history or tradition. Again, we've got the concept. We don't know where the statues are going to go yet. We don't know what said stand, like where the Sir Alex Ferguson stand's going to go, or this, that, and the other. So they're saying, we want to know.
Oh, you don't know that yet. No one knows what anything's going to happen.
Exactly.
What, they're just going to block it out and pretend that they don't have... They're just going to get rid of the Trinity statue. It doesn't exist anymore.
Exactly. It will be somewhere. Of course, it will have to be. But
Yeah,
what they're posing questions that haven't been answered at this stage yet, which is, yeah, I get that.
it's
They said that
moments in time.
with the Glazer debt standing at 750 million, what impact will that have on funding? Will this fall on the fans and local community to subside over future generations? Will the Glazers be removed before the spade hits the soil? And they also said a stadium that reflects our industrial and working class heritage, and this is not it. We have already indicated a strategy on finding out exactly what has happened here, along with some of our important questions. They said football dignity and traditions need to be upheld, and from what we can see, they aren't. It should be a cathedral for fans to go and worship our team and not a circus like tourist attraction. Once again, football taking a back seat. Where was the consultation? Where was the consultation with fans on this design? What does the supporter configuration look like? We don't need a copy of Wembley of the North with a pretend Wembley way. We need an Old Trafford of the North. So they're very strong. They're basically saying we don't rate. It's a circus-like aesthetic, disregards the club's working class origins and the identity of a fan base that spans generations. Rather than honouring the past and strengthening the bond with the local community, it prioritises spectacle over substance, alienating those who have defined United's legacy for decades. It's an event stadium over a football stadium. It's a visitor experience over a fan opinion and needs.
Voice of the 58. Yeah, man. Yeah, what they said. I don't agree. I don't agree. I just think, what do you want? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you want a stadium, 100k seater, that players are going to play good football in and do their thing and it's going to be attractive? Yes. Do you want a stadium that doesn't leak anymore? Yes. Would you like screens? Yes. Would you like to be, like a stadium that represents the club? Yes. Is this one of those things? Yes. Are they going to still keep some of the history and the iconic stuff that is Man United? I believe so. What, they're not going to just destroy the statues? I get it. People don't like changing it. It is what it is. Is it going to be a tourist attraction? Yes. Will tourist attractions help bring in money to the club? Yes. When people go to Barcelona, going on the Nou Camp tour is a thing you do. Why? Does it raise money for the club? Absolutely.
What happens when you're the biggest club in the world?
Bro,
we say we're the biggest club in the world. We want to dine at the table with Real Madrid and Barcelona, but we don't want to expand to appeal to those masses.
Bro.
And also, I'd put it on the other side, bro. Let's go back to basics. This is creating X amount of thousand jobs for that area of Manchester.
Yes.
Do you not want to see that? Also, the Stretford End. We're going from like 12 to 13,000 in Stretford End to potentially, I think, like 20-odd thousand. Isn't that better to have your local fans in the Stretford End double the size? Like, I don't get it.
Listen, you know what? But then you know what it is, yeah. I think people are gonna feel like you saw when you said you wanted the new stadium and everyone lost it with you. Remember that time? But we're serving raw chicken. Look
what I had to deal with when I was in.
We're serving raw chicken. We're serving raw chicken. Sometimes you can't even get the food out. We've done a madness at OT. It has to stop. Man United, it's not, that stadium is no longer built for it's not built
for purpose.
It's not fit for purpose. You want to have concerts in there. You want to be able to host that is going to bring in revenue. If you're talking about making the club profitable and the club to be a juggernaut again, that is going to help. You're adding more fans into the ground. How is that not going to help Manchester United? Have you got those the fans that come in and stuff, the tourists? Every successful big team is going to have that. You're still going to have your hardcore local top reds. They're still going to be there. They're not going anywhere. You could just add more. So I don't understand. Like, the killer is, we will complain for the sake of complaining. There is going to be that, and you just have to deal with that. Like, I know people want to be consulted, but if you ask everyone, what do you think about this design? I don't think we're going to agree. We're not going to, no one's going to, how? No, and who do we, no, and who do you listen to? Who do you listen to? Do you know what I mean? Do I want a brand new stadium? Absolutely. 100K, that fits me nice. Is that my first design? No, not a designer. Will that stadium probably grow on us as time goes by? Absolutely. Because if we do a madness in that apparent circus, bring it on. You don't want to come to the circus, bro. You don't want, and we know what this thing, and it's not even gonna be that anyway. It's not even gonna be that anyway. I think that's the Trident, bro. Do you want to play in a Trident? Are you mad? Under the lights, shining red in that. Nah. You know, you just go in there, you're like, snap. Bro,
I think for me, when you read things, and this is away from like literally just the stadium and the spectacle of the stadium, I'm talking about the club assuming its position as part of one of the beacons of the community, yeah, which is what's important to, of course, local fans, and what's important to the traditions of our club, of where it stands within the community, as well as world football, yeah. Let's just read some of the things that are being stated in the statement, yeah. Because this is part of a government regeneration project as well. So it's to redo the whole area, and Man United can be like the beacon of that. Yeah, it's saying that it could create. So there you go. It says the stadium and wider regeneration project have the potential to deliver an additional 7.3 billion per year to the UK economy. So that's the UK. All right, fair enough. Let's bring it into Manchester though, yeah, which is what 1958 like points are, which brings a large-scale social and economic benefits to the community and wider region, including the possible creation of 92,000 jobs, more than 17,000 new homes, as well as driving an additional 1.8 million visitors annually. So what you're saying is you're against there being up to 92,000 extra jobs in this area. I don't understand what we want. What we would potentially rather, let's just say, is patch up the roof so it don't leak anymore. So leave it. So just fill it. Put some filler in there so it don't leak.
Fix it there.
I don't know. Maybe try and put some more seats here and there, and just try and make it like just try and get by. I just don't get it. And listen, the pushback is always it's soulless. When you build something new, you have to make new memories in it. That's what happens. Do you know what I mean? That's what happens. And like you said, it's what happens in it. It's what happens inside the stadium.
If we win stuff, again, if this is going to make the club profitable and help, like, because at the beginning they're gonna have to take out a loan to make this thing happen. But if they're gonna use that money from the stadium and all the stuff it can do and the surrounding area, and that's gonna bring in money for the regeneration or whatever that they're doing, if that's gonna make money for the club to take us out of debt and make us really viable again, absolutely. You have to understand. Players, you heard how there was a Brighton player online playing. I don't know what game. I think he was playing. What's that kids game when they do all of that? What's the kids game that they? Fortnite. Bro, they asked him if he wants to play for Man United. The way he laughed, yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. Who said that? I saw that. Yeah.
The way he laughed, and said no, yeah. Because look at it. It's not attractive. It's not attractive, bro. He shat on it so simple, yeah. It was a joke. But again, you have to make something look like I want to be there. I want to go there.
Yeah, Jorginho, that's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, Jorginho, yeah. He shat on it so easy,
man. He's from Leeds. Move. We don't like him anyway.
Brother, but it's the way he...
Not from there, but you know.
It was so dismissive, yeah?
I hear you. He laughed it off.
And why? Because of what the club is, how it's represented himself now. It's like the levels are that. If Ronaldo's coming back saying, look at this dump, yeah, and we think we're going to bring in players, how? We need to try and make ourselves attractive on all fronts. You go somewhere, it's like getting to a dead hotel, bro. You're not getting to a rickety Premier Inn no more when there's great holidays to go to all over the world without the level of scrutiny. Bro, I'm going there. It's simple as that.
But move though, because he's probably lying. Because I'll tell you what, bro. If we put the contract down on the thing and offered him, he'd come. He's just chatting shit as well.
Wait, let's have it right though. Let's have it right.
We're not
a lot of people feel like this about our club because of how it's dilapidated. It's not the same. We're 15 with a stadium that like is just old. It's decaying.
Yeah,
We have a stadium that's
like a rotten
decaying,
tooth, bro.
and
That's
anyone
it.
saying that, and I respect it. You know what? You're allowed to say you like the old stadium, and you'll probably find a different connection, a connection that probably I don't have. So I can't speak from their point of view. I'm just saying, from my point of view, as myself as a fan, I wouldn't mind seeing change. That's
I
it.
agree, and at the beginning of that,
If
it's
that makes,
difficult.
if I'm a sellout because I want a new stadium I can fit in and be able to go to the toilet and use the toilet comfortably, yeah, comfortably at
Nah,
Old
but it's all
Trafford,
right. But it's all right. Just put the new lids on top. Just put the new urinals, or just try a different.
bro.
Just
It
keep the same
stinks
thing, but just
sometimes. It
exactly,
stinks. It stinks,
exactly.
bro. It's nasty.
No,
Come
just get
on,
different
man. What are we
cleaners,
talking
get different
about,
products, get the different spray. No, you don't have to change the whole thing, mate. You can just upgrade the cleaners, mate, or upgrade the technique for cleaning or the different products used. You don't have to build a
bruv?
whole
It
new thing, mate.
stinks. Call me whatever you want
Conor
to call
Riley
me,
says
bro.
United would get slated for curing cancer. Lil Yo says, see the Vision Flex and KG show from the Sky Bar. Yeah, you can tell that little stratosphere thing. It looks like the thing in Seattle. That thing on the end of the trident, the middle
All the
trident, I
people will
think
be
it
in
is.
there. Everyone's saying sellout and stuff. As
Oh,
soon as they start playing games, Champions League night,
bro,
yeah,
100%.
man, in the
Yeah,
stadium,
of course, of
pussies.
course, of course. United Love says OT didn't have a soul and history. Fans give it a soul, and the players winning created history with us fans. We want the Glazers gone, but being
Pussies.
profitable is the next best thing, 100%. And English Talent says, as a customer of Man United, I'm very happy with this. And Ken says, don't waste your time responding to these fools. I'm excited about the future.
I don't give
And
a shit.
V33 says,
I know
phone
they're
and
all gonna be
headphones
in
watch.
there. I know they're all gonna be in there. Anyone,
Bro,
what do people call you a sellout right now? Yeah, I tell you, when it's 5 years later and the stadium's built, yeah, I want to see you say, standing by the thing, say, not going in, mate. Not going in.
100%.
Nah,
Never
not going
gonna
in that.
happen.
Not going in
Never
that, mate.
gonna happen. And
Not
the
going in
problem
that,
is,
mate.
and the thing is, what owners know as well, regardless of what's going on, we've wanted the Glazers out for ages. We still go support the team, bro. Still go support the team.
Brother,
You know
there was
what I'm
a
saying?
march. There was a march and the stadium was full in the same game, the same march against Arsenal. Did you not hear loads of Man United voices?
Of course.
So they marched and went and watched the game.
That was always the plan. You're still going to go support the team. That's what I'm saying. So once this is built, there's going to be a singing section. There's going to be a Red Army section. There's going to be a bigger Stretford end. Like I don't.
Right,
and I think we have to be careful. We have to be careful. Yeah, we have to be careful that because Sir Jim touched on it in his thing. Yeah, he was like, he's basically trying to group the fans. Yeah, he's basically grouping the fans to say, well, this is what a loyal fan is. Someone who has a season ticket, basically goes to all the games and doesn't like sell their tickets for different games. Is what he said. But you have to have a thin line. You have to have a careful line when you start trying to do that, though, bro, because you can't say that someone who watches us in Asia, who has to wake up at mad times in the morning, is not a loyal fan, who pays the TV subscription, etc., etc. That's still part of the revenue. Someone who makes the trip to come over from Ireland every game, or somebody who makes the trip to come over from the States to watch us 3 times a year annually. You can't do that.
It's always people
so what I'm saying is, exactly. So what I'm saying is if from where we're saying we want, real fans to be able to access the thing, you're scrubbing them out. No, you're not. You're what you're doing is you're putting 30,000 extra seats. There's going to be more season tickets for people who can go every week. There's going to be, like I said, a bigger Stretford end. You're increasing the scope for the hardcore fan, as well as, yes, people who need to come and visit the thing. Because guess what? If we are saying we are the biggest club in the world, or dining at the table, or we want to dine at the table with Real Madrid and Barcelona, you don't get to be a global club but try and scale down the reach.
Brother,
you can't have
listen,
both.
bro. What I've learned about supporting Man United, is you're not gonna make everyone happy with your opinion.
It's
your
club.
opinion.
Club.
So then it don't matter, bro. Like end of the day, you're like, no matter how someone feels, they're gonna wake up and say, I hate the fact that you have this opinion. So what can I do about it? Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna change your mind about how you think about how I support the club and how you want to support the club. Brother, do you? I'm never gonna get into that thing of validating myself as a Man United fan or saying, this is why I feel that I'm supposed to be here. I don't give a shit. That's it, and that's learned over that's probably growth for me now, or maybe sharing my age, in a sense of, brother, I can't tell Sir Jim, respect me as a Man United fan, and I've always, no. Because he probably has his mind made up about the loyal whatever thingy fans, and the other fans that never could get there was waiting for a ticket. Their family finally was able to send them when there was an adult, or they got their first shirt when there was an adult, this, that, and the other. Everyone's coming from a different experience.
You can't tell fans how to fan.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
He ain't gonna be able to
do that.
He ain't gonna understand that's what I'm saying. He won't understand my experience. There's some people right now devastated about this news, about the new stadium. And they listen, bro, feel that. That's for you guys to feel that. I apologize that that's what you feel. I'm excited about 100K seater. I'm excited that there's going to be more fans in the stadium. I'm excited that that's going to boost revenue. I'm excited about that's going to create jobs. I'm excited of what that could look like for our club. Simple. That's me. That's my point.
I echo everything you just said, and I'm excited that we're finally going to have a stage set that's befitting of something that we only resemble by name now. We keep saying we're this, we're that, we're hated, adored, never ignored, which is true. We're Man United, we're this, we're that. But look at our facilities. We're now going to... So now, basically, when the Glazers weren't doing nothing, we're saying, listen, we still want them out. They are the worst. That is the Glazers out. But you have to also go, like, say, well, they're here. They're not going anywhere. They keep not leaving. What else can we do now? We've got the new takeover, the minority. What are we getting? What's going on? How are we improving? When are we going to change? When are we going to change? Well, we're fixing up Carrington. That's being done. Now we've got plans within 5 years. We're going to be playing in a new 100,000-seater stadium with loads of ways to bring in revenue. Yeah. And now we're going. Don't want that. Don't want it. And I don't get it. V33 says phones and headphone ports and food to seat service. Well, we'll see how good it is.
I don't know.
The way it says the Red Devils Arena, it's crazy.
I don't know.
Clen says
I don't mind the Trident though. The Trident.
Yeah, it's wicked. I think it's wicked. Yeah, it's in the fork of the devil. That's what it is. Clen says, look, I'm not saying people are clowns and stuff like that. That's your opinion. You're saying that about 1958. I don't.
Who said that?
That's up to you. No, this is Clen's super chat. He's saying the 1958 guys are clowns. That's Clen's opinion. They cry about everything. When have they said anything positive? They rarely speak for the majority outside anti-Glazer. And, I think some fans are feeling that. It's interesting getting a lot of opinions on this. Tiger Nee says, KG and Flex, you are both sellout frauds. The 1958 are absolutely right. The stadium should look like a £3 billion favela and capture the essence of poverty with a slumscape dominating the skyline. I can sense the irony there as well, Tiger. That's what I'm saying. It's like, we want a new stadium, but we don't want it to look new. We don't want it to resemble any new technologies, any new stuff. We want it to just basically, because you see, like Old Trafford how it's got like the steel on the top of the thing, and I don't know. We want it to just be old. I don't know.
Bro, you seen the walk that we do? You know when you park up the cars, and that cool walk they do for a bare industrial space that's doing nothing's happening with it. And then at City, you can't believe it. It's like, wow. Look at this place. That City ground, looks wicked. Everyone knows it as well. And I hate it. Bro, they're doing concerts there. Man United, we can't even have a Tyson Fury fight in there if we wanted to. And he supports United. We couldn't host it, bro. Come on, stop this.
Leo says, would you do jail time for Man United for protesting?
Nah, I asked that question because some people say we need to take protests to the next level. I'm not getting jail for it.
Of course not. What, for owners who don't care? Of course not. The Manchukution says, so I must leave my family and think and go, what?
Fight, is this? Yeah.
The Manchukution says, international fan perspective. Yeah, which you are, Manchukution, shout out you. Manny City Centre is the closest nice shopping spot and requires an Uber to drive into the stadium. Parking at Hotel Football is atrocious as well. Updating the area is good. It's all about the accessibility. It's all about the fun and the leisure stuff that you can have. It's all about the experience of coming there, not just going there to watch a game and go home. That's the
whole day out. The whole day out. If you can make it, and that's more money. That's more money for the area. That actually supports Manchester. The business could be booming, bro. Like, imagine that. You know, when we come out of the game and we're looking for something to eat or finish the fan cams, this, that, and the other, and you're like, everyone's just wrapping up and nothing happened. It's just dead. It don't
But
need
that's
to
what I'm
be
saying.
like
But,
that.
but some people aren't interested in a plethora of options. As long as we can get, chips and the burgers and chicken and chips and a pizza and stuff like
Bro, you're
that,
talking
we're
about
happy.
building the economy for Manchester and the people that work in the area,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
How's
Isn't
that
that a
going to
good
help?
thing? Last time I checked, that's a good thing. I would have thought it's a good thing. 92,000 jobs, 17,000 homes. Ken Audi says they're going to be first in line. And Tiger Knee says, whatever happened to traditional values where one could be confident of catching infections from the toilet seat? Tavra says Kelechi from AFTV is a closet Man United fan. He was up in the players' box and stuff with all our players.
No, he's
Kelechi's just
Nigerian.
that guy.
Hey, listen,
He's just
Kelechi is
Niger.
No, he's Nigerian. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Kelechi
It's
is
a
a
different thing.
Nigerian man first. Before anything, he don't give a.
Yeah.
If you're Nigerian and you
he's got different connects. Different.
That's it.
Tavislow says this fan base deserve INEOS and the Glazers. We are only words, no actions. People say INEOS and Glazers out, and that they are the enemy. In reality, we are the enemy, says Tavislow. Why?
What do you mean?
And this is, and let me finish off this last super chat here. Actually, let me finish off super chat so we get into it. Pratish says, Flex, I have to wake up at 7 a.m. in New York to watch this dead football every weekend, spoil my mood and my wife's mood. Yeah, your household is just on a low.
Bro, stop doing that, man. You got to take accountability, bro.
Yeah,
better,
exactly. JD Quad says, brothers, this team has been so bad that this is the only thing I could be happy with. We have to be the best to try to be the new stadium exciting manager. Come on, 53 typos there, but I get what you're saying. And Kamal says, no Glazer statement, but fans saying Jim is a Glazer. So here's the thing for me, what I think's going on here, yeah? This is what I don't like. Because there's a lot of things that are shit, yeah? Loads of things that are, you know what I mean? We're in debt. Obviously the cuts, because we'll get onto the Sir Jim thing in a minute, yeah? Because all of those things are happening, all those things are going on, yeah? People are trying to say that you're not allowed to be happy at the prospect of something new. Like, you got to bring it back in to say, why are you being happy about this? And that's why, on the thumb, it says, is it time to be excited? Should we be excited? Can we get any form of excitement? Or is it too bad on the pitch right now? Or because of the debt, because of the things that are hanging over the club, we shouldn't be excited right now? Because I think in the moments of the darkness, we're allowed to look at one said thing and be like, I like that. That gives me a bit of hope as a fan. Going to a new stadium in 5 years, whenever it opens, I think there's another thing by Barada's quotes are coming out. There's a lot of them saying that he thinks we'll be in the stadium by 2030, 31 season, which is obviously 5 years. So why can't fans get excited about that?
No, because I think you can be.
Hold on, here you go.
I think you can be cautiously optimistic. I don't think excitement is the word, because again, Man United have said they're going to do stuff and not done it. Like, you go into everything they say and you take everything with a pinch of salt. Like, he's got this stuff to say. Even the interview, while I enjoyed the interview, it's now I've got to see the action behind what's been said. Are you with me, Fleck? So that's what it's all about. Like, I can't expect Man United fans to be jumping for joy about some AI imagery of a stadium. That'll be
That's
stupid.
not the whole finished thing. Yeah, exactly.
But then what they can say is, what the difference that we have is, finally somebody is trying to dot the I's and cross the T's. Finally, someone cares about that. That's the first time that we've had that. Like, we haven't had anyone feel like that's an important thing to do. It's just been continue destroying the club, continue mashing it up for years. Finally, someone spoke and said, hey, this is what we're doing. Finally, there's a board that are looking at the club and saying, this is my role. I'm going to try and fix this problem, and no one's burying their head in the sand. I like that. That's the only thing I can say I like. Now, I'm waiting to see what this summer looks like for us as Man United fans. Because, yes, that's a 5-year, that's the long-term plans. What is your short-term plan for the manager? They're also saying maybe the Garnachos and the Cobbies will not be for sale just to raise funds to the club. I like the sound of that, because I was worried about, when you talk about losing the soul of Man United, well, just getting rid of youngsters that you haven't reached their potential at Man United feels a bit weird, especially if they have potential. Now, the ones that you just know, sell them on, make some money for the club, I can understand that. But if we're forced to sell our best assets because we have to rate, then that's an issue. Are you with me? So those are the things that I care about as a fan. That's the stuff that I'm looking at. But yeah.
Yeah. One of the biggest things we were talking about, or what the 1958 are concerned about, and actually, I think we're all concerned about. Well, actually, I can't say we all, but I think most of us will be.
Bro.
Is that no? But this one's like the adding in, making sure the Trinity statue's there, the Munich Tunnel, the Munich clock. Yeah. So I think I speak for everyone when we say these are important things. Yeah. Absence. This is what Sammy Lucas says. Absence of Old Trafford landmarks such as Munich clock, Trinity, and the Busby statues were noticeable in the new stadium design video. Architects Nigel Dancy and Patrick Campbell about that, and they said the Trinity sculpture would address the stadium as it does today. We think it's a really powerful and proud centerpiece of heritage and history. So we think it should be somewhere in this location. Those are exactly the sorts of conversations we need to have with the fans. Exactly, because you cannot build a new stadium and be like, well, where's our Trinity statue? Where's our Munich tunnel? Where's our Munich clock? Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that's they're basically saying, of course, these things are going to be integrated. There's non-negotiables, and this is part of the pushback I got.
They're not going to melt down the Trinity, are they? Like, and say, yeah, we turn it into that's part
no,
of
you got to bring it.
net.
No, you got to put it. It has to
net.
be. It has to have its new. It has to have a new situation where it exists. Then when I was saying in the summer, when I put that tweet, I said, INEOS, give me this when I was in the stadium. But people take it so literally, it can't be that far away from the pitch. The corporate thing can't be like that. You can't have a nightclub behind the goal. I fucking know that. I know that. I don't mean literally give me the NFL. Like, let's get serious here. Obviously, it has to be purpose-built for football. Obviously, you have to have stands that are close to the pitch to create atmosphere. You want to have steep stands. You need to have screens.
What would you do, though, if that's what they said they was going to do? They was going to melt down the Trinity statue and make it part of the net so they're always all over us, that they're always together. Like, no, just imagine they said that was going to be the new plan. They'll never do that.
They can't do that. No, they can't do that.
Can't do that,
do that.
They're just gonna bro. Hey, wait, there's something that we must talk about today. Yeah. What the hell is Jadon Sancho what the hell's going on?
No, he's not talking about it.
What the hell's going on? Who's doing this? Who's trying this nonsense? And now I swear to God, I couldn't believe it because I stay away from the internet.
Down.
No, I stay away from the internet.
The headlines are taking you.
So what's going on? What's going on? Because wait, no, I was chilling and I went online and I saw Sancho. I said, nah. I said, wait, nah, there's no way.
Right, Chris Wheeler in the Daily Mail said, was it the Mirror? I always forget. It says Jadon Sancho could end up back at Man United this summer if Chelsea decide not to go through with the deal, although it would cost a significant penalty to pull out under the terms.
How much are we talking?
Agreement. I don't know.
How much are we talking? Is it enough? How much are we talking? No.
I don't know.
No.
Hold on.
Young Freedom pulling up. If Freedom pulls up back here. No. Man,
new stadium, mate. Want to be part of it. Want to be part of it, mate.
There's no way.
I haven't got the capabilities because it's a subscription thing to read the whole thing. So I'm trying to get.
Oh, darn it!
Really
I couldn't believe. I'm telling you now.
I don't think that's a thing.
Sure?
Sancho ain't coming back.
If you see Sancho on pre-season tour, bro,
that'll be wild. Yeah, no, but he won't be back. He won't be back.
No friends. And would be so annoying as well on pre-season tour because we won't get the deal done in fast enough. You're saying Sancho and Jade and Rashi, they're getting Thailand, bro. They're getting that shit.
that one. Tour? Oh no, yeah.
They're getting Asia. Yeah. They're getting Asia, bro.
Postseason tour.
Postseason, they had to go Asia, bro. They're flying out.
No, they won't. They won't have to. They won't bring them. They won't bring them. Don't worry. Sancho will be in the flipping Conference League final, and Rashi will be in the Champions League final. They're busy, man.
They're not coming to the? They're gonna be on the tour, bro.
No, no,
That would
no.
be a madness.
Rashford might. I doubt it. I doubt it because of how much he said. But business is business, though. We saw it with Jaden last year. If it hasn't been sorted out yet, you might have to
Jaden.
travel, mate. We've got to keep you playing.
Traveling. He's
Gotta
traveling,
keep
bro.
playing. But Ruben has showed me and you and all of us, he ain't on it. You might come, that he ain't playing. He ain't getting in the match. Imagine not getting in the match day squads on tour. Ross. That's mad. No, that's a crazy one.
I hope they have. I hope they're planning.
I swear there's unlimited subs on tour. The bench
Unlimited
subs. Not unlimited. Not unlimited.
Roll in, roll off.
It's not,
bro, roll in, roll off. They got roll on, roll off sauce, bro. Power League. They got Power League settings, bro.
Yeah,
if you're not letting me play in this Power League settings, you're taking the piss. Nah, not Power League. Nah. If them man pull up, I'll be annoyed, you know. They got to sort it out. I hope there's a plan. Honestly, I hope there's a plan, you know. I don't want to see man them on tour. Like, I hope the Rashford one sorted quick. Sancho sorted. Soon as the window closed, bam, you're now a Chelsea player. That's what I'm trying to see. Nah.
Don't worry, don't worry about that one.
Because Ruben has to start. Remember, if we're talking about rebuilding this club and stuff, he has to set a standard. When them players trap, he has to really build up a connection with his squad, his team, all of that stuff. Like, they have to build that on especially with the horrible season that they had as well. He has to almost draw a line in the sand and say, we start again from this moment. It's going to be a serious overhaul. You don't want the stench of last season or anything that didn't go. You don't want that.
But look how he was saying he supports the manager in, the backing. He backing those decisions with Jadon Sancho and Rashford, etc. Nick Man says, I can't go to every Man United game and probably get a chance twice a year to watch live with my kids. People saying not a true fan, etc. Can hold that because I've supported them for 40 years and ain't gonna stop now. Shout out you, Nick. Tell
bro.
Them.
No one can bro. Don't even try to validate. Don't waste your time trying to validate yourself to pussios. It's simple, bro. If they don't rate you, that's on them, innit? Like, you know what you feel for the club, bro.
You can't tell fans how to fan, bro.
Yeah, don't tell.
And anyone trying to marginalize how to, like, you have to support the club this way, or you're not real, or you're not that. Half of the people that are real and that are fleecing people for tickets and charging bare peas. But in
that's
the name
what I'm
of
saying, bro. Making money.
So let's not.
Absolutely.
Mango says, Flex, how would you try you escape a police helicopter?
How do you try to escape a police helicopter?
What? Because we got the thing over the top? Because
just
not hiding there? Or?
I tried to escape a police helicopter.
You did?
Yeah.
When? What, driving? Like GTA thing or like running?
Nah, literally. I had 5 stars in real life.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not going to ask how you got 5 stars in real life, but all right.
I just went in Tesco and just waited.
And came out with 5 stars?
No, I came out of Tesco.
And the stars went down.
I came out of Tesco and the helicopter was still there. It just followed me home. I remember
the mad GTA cheats you used to do to get the police off you. Up, down, X, shoulder button, and then you just make the stars go off after you do a madness. So Dan8258 says people keep hating on Sir Jim, but let's be fair, he's come clean about finances and announced new stadium. I think his first own Erto actually take direct view. His first own Erto, is that a term for like just taking accountability? Actually take directive interview. Last couple of days, he's changed my opinion on him, to be honest. Let's move it on a little bit. Bro, let me ask you this question. Has Sir Jim Ratcliffe come out looking better or worse by doing this round of interviews and talking, coming to be held accountable? Let's be serious now. Let's get into this.
He's done some favors for himself. He's like, he understands. And I feel like Sir Jim's not an idiot. He knew he's going to be unpopular. He didn't realize how unpopular he's going to be, but that's what happens, bro. Unfortunately, he's going to get criticized because you got into bed with the Glazers. The only way he's going to come out looking better is if he brings results. Now, if Sir Jim's legacy is building a brand new stadium, well done, Sir Jim. If he gets us that 100,000 seater, yeah, that's a strong legacy. If you can add titles to that as well, he'll be remembered nicely. because that's gonna have a massive, like you see in the now, but then the long term. You know, like when your family buy this house and then the kids, the generational wealth that it's going to provide for the family for after you guys are gone. That's a big thing. He won't be able to get his flowers now. It's like, that's what they see. When we used to work in foster, you worked in schools, they'll tell us this ain't the Annie effect, bro. If you're in here waiting for the kids to be like, oh, you changed my life, this, that, you're not gonna get your flowers. In fostering, you don't get your flowers until maybe you might not even get them, but you might see the kid when they're 20, 22, and they say, you know what, you was important to me on my journey. Are you with me? But he's not getting, if he's expecting immediate flowers, it's not happening. But I think he's got the understanding, the understanding that this is what it's gonna be, and he just has to deal with that. Simple, like that's where it is. He's gonna have to deal with. He has to take the pelters now. I like the fact that he spoke, but we still want to see what it means. Simple as that.
I'm doing a poll. Does Sir Jim look better now? Just a basic, yeah. Does Sir Jim look better now? Yes, no, or same. I'm gonna put. I think that's fair. You guys know what I'm getting
bro,
at.
I didn't say proper thank you to my mum, yeah, until my wife was pregnant. And I was like, raw. You know when you see what goes into it, and then I remember I used to come home, yeah, my mom was like, where have you been, this, that, and the other. Like, allow it, man. So ask me questions. Bro, you start to, when you're in that position and you're the responsible one, yeah? So there's things that you won't get yet. It's not going to happen. And we're in an instant gratification era. That's what we like.
Well, he spoke about that. He spoke about
we're
that.
in that. We're in an instant gratification era, bro. We want.
What did you think about the things he was saying?
Now,
do you like to do you see some things where you like that don't make sense? Do you see some things where you like, thanks for clearing that up? Like, what did you, when you finished it? What was going on in KG's head? Did you say, you know what?
I just said I appreciate I appreciate communication, but it's just communication. That's all I did. I watched it, said I appreciate communication. I appreciate that you're trying to do something, and someone has not tried for years. This place has been neglected, and I like the fact that even if I didn't like some of the things you said, it was honest. Like I would rather the conversation than nothing, and I think that's important. Now, I might not like the content of what's been said, but at least you're telling me where we stand as a club. At least you're trying to tell me now some things are just waffle, and it's only it only show itself in time. So say all these lovely words and that billionaire lean back and all that good stuff. It's when the rubber hits the road, are we serious? Are we doing something? That's what I care about. So but I appreciated the interview, but I'm not going to say I've totally changed my mind on Sir Jim now. I'm just saying he has my attention. I'm intrigued.
One thing that a lot of people are talking about, and fans from other clubs that I spoke to today as well, is that especially when you look at Spurs and Arsenal, and James Ducker's just done a piece on it as well, is that Omar Barada admits Man United's $2 billion stadium project comes with a risk in terms of how it could impact on the squad investment, as Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur found. And this is an interesting point of how we go about this to make sure we can still improve the squad, because what Spurs have traded off, let's be honest, they've put all their baskets into being profitable, into being sustainable, into having the lowest wages, into generating big revenues, into getting a new stadium. But what do Spurs fans moan about every single week? You're not spending the money on players. You don't care about winning. Arsenal were told, literally with Wenger, really, when you leave the Emirates Stadium, when you leave Highbury in, 2006, was it? 2007? Mate, you better get top 4 every year, because I tell you what, you're going to struggle. And what, for years, let's be honest, we all know the Arsenal story. We all tune into it to laugh, etc. Their thing was, we just keep getting top 4 because we've got to pay off the stadium. We were told we were going to move to the stadium to be more successful. And I think that we do have to look at, it's going to be interesting to see how they manage this. Are we either A, patient enough, or 2, not even just being patient enough? Are we going to get led down that road of year after year? We go, not getting this player, not getting this player. See the stadium? We have to do this, mate, for 10 years. Do you see what I'm saying? Are you worried about that?
There could be that. There could be that, bro. We ain't won for 12 years, and our club has been, we're talking about how can we keep the lights on, this kind of all this stuff. bro, we're in the mud. We're in we're in a terrible phase of Man United. Now, are we going anywhere as fans? I'm not going anywhere. Like, I understand this is it now. Like, we've had our moment in the sun, and it's football is going in cycles. We're watching what's happened with Liverpool. Liverpool have taken many years to dine at the head table again, but they're dining. Now, if Man United can fix, like, and this is addressing the wages, the types of players that we're bringing in, the recruitment, while making it like, because we're still profitable anyway in terms of like what this club can do, how it can be. So there's so much potential there, but it's been untapped or just not respected properly. This will make a big difference. So is it going to be some years of pain? Yes. Am I willing to go for the years of pain if we can tell me at the end of the tunnel it's going to look like this? Yes, 100%. But then when we do get there, I want to be able to now act like other big clubs and get these players. But then at the same time, we're not saying we don't want to win anything. That's why you go for managers who can work with young players, who can get a tune and who can probably still pick up a trophy here and there. That's the era that we're in. But what I can say is I saw the Sir Alex era. I saw that. I witnessed it. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. I'm so glad to have experienced that. And I didn't realize how lucky I was. I feel bad for the fans that didn't get to see that. I feel bad for you lot. But then I know I can sit with those memories and wait to dine again at the head table. It is where we are. It's just
No,
I'm sorry but that's the honest truth.
It goes around in cycles, and this is our cycle. And I do think that is a genuine concern, though. Of course, that could happen. You're right, that could happen. I think they're thinking that they're different to those because of how big we are and the opportunity that's there. So the naming rights and the type of investment that could come in elsewhere. Dan says, sorry, my mistake. I was meant to say first owner to take an interview. Yeah, because obviously that typo just done me. So I was like, is that a new word? Is that a what? But really it says owner and then the space was just in the wrong bit. So I got done by that. But yeah, shout out to you, Dan. There you go, guys. That's what's happening. There's over 1.k watching as we wrap up, and not even 300 likes. Support the channel, people. That's our fault. We didn't really push. We didn't really push because we're so excited, because it's something to be excited about. A new stadium, a little bit of progress amongst all the things that Sir Jim has to fix and be accountable for. Because I tell you what, when we, like KG says, when the rubber hits the road, when we get to the summer and you don't find inventive ways to get some of these guys out, but you're taking sandwiches away from people, we're gonna look at you. When Gary Neville says, well, for that 40k a year, you're taking away from ex-players, not my generation. He's saying players before me from the 70s and 80s. You're taking away like 40 grand a year, like altogether. Just put Bruno and Harry Maguire on a charity night, make them sign some shirts and auction the thing. And he went,
I love you just sent Bruno to work,
him. Yeah, but guess what though? Because we know Bruno's tried to pay the P's himself already to help out the thing, but they said no. So guess what? He's right. Bruno would have done that. This is Sir Jim. Did you see his face? He went when the penny dropped. Didn't think of that. She's good. Well, we could pick that. That's alarming. How's none of your advisors?
Someone should say that to him, though. But someone should say that because he's not looking at that. Someone should say that. Yeah, but there should be someone that thinks like that. That's what I'm saying. It's true.
And this is the problem. How on earth? So there are some alarming things in there that they've got all these decision makers, all these things, and you're going, hold on a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Could we not just send Harry Maguire and Bruno in there for a night with those two and do a Q&A and sell some raffle tickets? We could raise 40k from that. Oh yeah. Oh. Instead, no, just wipe out the money from the thing. So there you go. That was alarming. That was very alarming. Guys, smash the like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. It's hate a long time. Hate. We need to believe. Head over to KG Reckless Sports. We need to believe that PSG are going to overturn this 1-0 deficit.
They're talking about a treble. They're talking about a treble. They're saying it's going to be the treble if they win the Carling.
It'd be fake. Yeah, don't worry about that. But we have to believe, but it's tight. I can't see it, but we have to believe. Guys, we go on. Take care. See you in the morning, 9 a.m. Be there. Peace.